Cyclone Gabrielle had just struck Hawke's Bay, which blew a lot of access roads out to a few hunting spots. So I had to beat the feet a little bit further to get into some animals. Morning team, deer down. I'm just going to go and poke around the ridge a bit though, because might be another couple of deer just over in the next gully and they won't have heard my shot, so we'll go and have a little nosy. Barely 400 yards away from where I've just shot the deer. Over in the next catchment is this hind. She wasn't aware I was here until I sort of stepped on the skyline a bit, and she's a bit edgy. But other than that, she was feeding when I first saw her. And that's with a muzzle break, which throws the sound behind the shooter. So it's gone away from here. Just a beautiful day here. Absolutely mint. Wind was right. Everything's still right. So I'll go over and see if there's any stags. I'll try and get up close on that hind and fawn. I just seen get some good photos if I can, but worried about the catabatic being on the shady side. I think it might give the show away for me, but hey, gotta try. There's a slight breeze going straight down into the gut here, so I think that's it. I think they know I'm here. They know I might be trouble. So yeah, they've taken evasive action. I'll head back to my original deer and process that up and head out. Another one down on a little lone ridge down here as well. Another yearling hind. I think the first mob I spooked just on daylight might have been the stags I've been wanting to have a look at. And they were 2 watersheds back. Oh well. Fun morning, love it. That clearing there, good memories for me. That's where I got my first big stag, a 10-pointer. Midwinter's morning it was, quite a few years ago. And yeah, they come running up the gut of the clearing. It was a lot bigger then. They come running up the gutter there and shot it, and it ran up to the top of the ridge here, and I put another shot into it. It rolled over, and I couldn't find it in the frosty, cold morning, and looked across the gully, and its mate was standing in this clearing here, a 6-pointer, so I shot that as well. Yeah, so I had a big load to carry out. Morning's catch, mint condition hind. had no fawn. There's quite a lot of them here. It's just, I know, about a dozen, and I'll let the rest take off. One's all I can handle for the day, but that was a good bonus. Get myself back on the board for 2023. Felt like I had a bit of a monkey on my back starting in the year, missing a seeker hind, and then, well, hitting that bloody red hind and not finding it the other week. And oh well, this one's on the board, and so the year begins. 2 deer out feeding, about 10 to 8 in the morning, March. Never ever see them out there that late. It's because Doc have not fixed the road yet. Just having a bit of an energy bar, charge up on some chocolate energy boost before I head off the hill, and yeah, watching a couple of deer, having a bit of a glass around, see if I can't see any more. Cool, good times. Yeah, just on a footnote, just one little whinge really. Stony Creek gear, used to love it, it was great. Now it's sort of turned a corner. Unfortunately they don't do the EMS summer gear, the pants and the shirt anymore, and they've sort of sufficed it with this hunt light gear, and I've sort of been running that, and yeah, it's nowhere near as good, to be honest. It doesn't breathe, it's quite noisy in the scrub, and it just has no flex. You know, you like something, a garment that can got a bit of flex in it so you can move and yeah, get around places. Yeah, just a footnote on that. Other than that, if they brought that EMS out again, I'd be all over it. Yeah, if they sent me a kit of that EMS to trial and do a review on that, it'd be even awesomer. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few inquiries about muzzle brakes and what I think of them since I've been using them last couple of years. Yeah, well, I initially trialled them after a little bit of research, and I like the idea of them as a lightweight option for when you're lugging a rifle around for long periods of time on a long trip and all day trips. And also I like the advantage that they cut the recoil back by about 60%, so that sold it on me alone really, especially since I shoot long range Magnum rifles which recoil quite a bit. And the only downside to them is you've got to put your earplugs in every time you shoot, or ear protection, yeah, especially if you value your hearing. And the other disadvantage, you can't really spook and shoot with them for that same reason in the bush, whatnot, so you're better off with a suppressor for that, definitely. But yeah, I do recommend them for if you're out, or recommend you give them a try if you're yeah, doing the same style of hunting as I do, open country, yeah, sight with the binos and shoot long, and generally only fire one shot. And also the other advantage I could quickly think of is that it throws the shot gases upwards, which takes the sound away from the target, so meaning quite often the deer are confused when you've shot its mate and you'll get another shot in. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys that have asked questions. Any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Cheers.